So let's do this, you guys. I want to talk to you guys about something that we spoke about last week, and it was called the home equity report. When we talk about action, not only am I going to give you some ideas and some things that you guys can go and do after this call to take action on in your business, but then secondly, I want to get some of your thoughts, your ideas, and what you've done obviously this week. We talked a lot about the home equity report last week, and at that time, it was just an idea. I'd heard that, and I brought it to you guys and said, hey, let's do this if we want to start drumming up some opportunities for the people that actually own homes. If you're looking at finding ways to start reaching out to people, a really great way is to launch your home equity report. Well, what is that? Well, the home equity report answers these 4 simple questions, and I'm going to give you an example. Now, this is being created for you guys to be able to launch on Instagram. It's also being created so you guys can put into your MailChimp campaigns every single week. Now, what I want to do is I want to talk to you guys, and I want to have a full stream conversation about this on what do you think the best hook is for social and what the best verbiage is if you're going to create a video around this. So I wanted to be a think tank. I've already had the assets created, but I want your guys' insight on this because it's going to have a direct impact on you guys. So let's do this. I'm going to share this with you guys, and I want your guys' feedback, and I want your guys' thoughts on this. So what we've done is we've put this into a reel. And let me mute this because I'm not a fan of that. Okay, so we're going to mute that. All right, so the home equity report will look just like this. It will answer 4 questions. I didn't like that style. I'm actually a fan of this style here. What does the home equity report do? And obviously, we're going to add report under equity. The home equity report, if you missed this last week, is going to answer these 4 questions for consumers. What is the current value of your home? What is the current rents in your area if you chose to rent your property? What are the current mortgage rates? And what are the investment opportunities that lie in your market, right? Like short-term rentals, long-term rentals, so on and so forth, Airbnb opportunities. So this is the kind of the context of this conversation. Now, when you look at this video and how it starts, let me just go back here, you need to know this. And what's great about this is that I want this to be just a hook. So when we think about this home equity report, and there's obviously going to be, we've got the answers and more. We're going to put this together in a sequence. It could be 4 individual, or it's going to be a combined reel. Whatever way we come up with, you guys will have this to be able to launch. Now, the question to each of you guys is, if you were to launch this right now, if you were to make a phone call, if you were to post this on social, if you were to hook somebody in an email subject line, what would you actually say that would articulate what this thing actually is? So I wanted to hear from you guys, and maybe we could come up with that right now. We could develop the script from this, because I think if this is done properly, I know because the top team in the world is doing this right now. When done properly, the best case scenario for each of you is that this leads into a listing appointment. Worst case scenario is that they got some great information, and during that communication with that consumer, they said, you know what, Kuhn, it's great that we're actually having this conversation. I do know a friend that's thinking about buying or selling, would love to be able to connect you. Wonderful, let's start a group chat. So based on what you guys have here, based on what you see here, I want to get your guys' thoughts, input, ideas, insights, dialogues on what we could do to make sure that this campaign hits with our consumers. And what I want to do is, once we launch this and I give this to you guys, I want to completely break the internet with this.